Sometimes getting to the emergency room quickly means the difference between life and death. That's why people in rural areas are worried about their small town hospitals closing. As Lori Johnson shows us, they're not taking the news sitting down.
Portia Gibbs died while waiting to be airlifted to a big city hospital 80 miles away. Just 6 days earlier, her nearby rural hospital in Belhaven, North Carolina, closed.
A 48-year-old mother of two who spent the last hour of her life in the back of an ambulance in a high school parking lot.
Belhaven's mayor led this walk for rural hospitals from his small town to Washington, D.C., advocating the need for increased funding. It's a 283-mile walk, 1 mile for every rural hospital that may be closed by the end of this year, leaving millions of folks who live in the country more vulnerable than ever before. The small but determined band of walkers from 11 states battled weather, traffic, and insects to try to save rural hospitals on the chopping block.
You know, as a Christian, as someone that believes in a God that loves life and loves justice, then you know this is a fundamental core issue to faith and to all people's faith. Anybody that values life and wants to live in a world where people are treated with dignity.
There are a number of reasons more rural hospitals are losing money, such as increased operating costs and declining reimbursements.
Everybody in this country needs to be praying for these rural hospitals, because if these rural hospitals close, there's going to be an incredible death toll. If you take just 10 needless deaths per these 283 hospitals, that's equivalent to a 9/11 happening every year.
The closure of rural hospitals isn't just a healthcare crisis, it's also an economic one for small towns that are already feeling the pinch. It's estimated the closures will force 36,000 people out of a job, translating into a loss of $10.6 billion in the gross domestic product.
The walk for rural hospitals, we shall not be moved.
After 2 weeks, the Walk for Rural Hospitals concluded with a rally on the steps of the U.S. Capitol.
Well, I think all of us need to reach out to our congressmen and our senators and let them know that rural hospitals closing, it's not a good idea. It needs to be stopped.
Supporters are working with lawmakers on a bill called Save Our Rural Hospitals. Lori Johnson, CBN News.